in the early days of the internet, in the mid 90s, I believe it was 96,
Yeah.
the Communication Decency Act
Yeah.
passed. And the famous section is Section 230, which big tech companies have used to operate with impunity effectively. It effectively says they're not responsible for content that's on their platform. They're just a platform provider and not the content on it. And
Yeah.
they have ridden that so long and been able to delay any sort of legislation to change it that they've effectively gotten away with without having liability. And as a result of that, obviously we see these huge negative impacts. As an example, Facebook, they do about 130 billion in revenue a year,
Mm-hmm.
and 30 billion of that is profit, and then they spend about 3 billion on safety.
Yeah.
That is by far lower than any other major industry. So if you were to look at banking, airline, major manufacturing, anything like that, where there's a lot of risk involved, there's huge liabilities and they can get taken to court. And that's why they have huge safety protocols, because broadly tech companies have had this shield in place. They've been able to leverage it as a shield. They've had no liabilities and they have effectively no hard incentive to change the way they operate. And that's the core reason of why we are where we are today.
Yeah, I mean, why spend on that if you don't have to, right? As a big
Yes.
company. So it's sad, but so true. And I've talked to so many experts about this, like when it comes to kid safety in particular. I'll add to that it also seems to be, and it's been being proven in lawsuits and things like that, that these efforts to protect kids for safety, I mean, I don't know about Instagram teens specifically, but that's one example. Certainly Snapchat's family center, TikTok's family controls, they do not move the needle at all. They are more about public relations than actually working. So, and you're absolutely right. It goes back to the fact that they don't need to because they're protected with the Section 230. So,
That's right.
yeah.